Hey everybody, welcome back. Northern Line plays Abiding by AFTERBIRTH. We're on a one streak. Trying to avoid that post-streak hangover. Been a couple of days since the loss on the streak. Starting with the Godhead is pretty good. 0, 8DN, E6, R7. Scissors are crap, but Godhead is definitely one of those items that means that it really does not matter what else you got. I was hoping for some red hearts. I think let's play it safe and just bounce out of here instead of trying to play that Demon Judgment. If we get a bunch of red hearts, I would like to play the Demon Judgment. You know, one syringe could make the difference between getting spun and not getting spun. Sin Robes, you never know what kind of value that's going to bring you over the course of a run. But, you know, as far as, like, starting overpowered, this gets you pretty close. I mean, it's the most powerful start you could possibly imagine, basically, short of having Mega. I mean, Godhead might be the... Well, I don't know if Godhead's as good, like, in a vacuum as Mom's Knife. We got pretty lucky there that this worked. That would be a great place to be able to drop a couple of bombs in there. Probably get at least 5 cents and also get Book of Secrets, which I think is probably better than the Scissors, which I don't really fully understand the appeal of. You can put a head on the map that also shoots. I guess it's kind of like having like 20/20 for a room. I don't know. It's a little wonky. Let's do it. I think we do want Book of Secrets. It's at least mildly useful. Gives us a better chance of getting libraries in the future as well. We can see the rest of the floor. There were a lot of opportunities to use bombs here, by the way. There was a stone chest, there are keys locked away, etc., etc. There's all sorts of interesting possibilities and permutations there, but I think that this is the right one. Let's go find the second secret room. It pretty much has to be... Oh, we already saw it. Disregard. Okay. There's a battery charge as well, and we'll probably use that. No, we will not use that. Disregard that. All right. Still feeling extremely good. This is dangerous. Let's do it. Infested. I can see forever. Better for the next floor. Speed up is great. Pheromones. Explosive diarrhea. Get out of there. Okay. I think we'd rather have strength than I can see forever this early on. It's a bit of a... Do we know this pill? Infested again. It's a bit of a surprise, maybe, because I can see forever is really useful, and Book of Secrets is not necessarily that good at all, but I do think that this allows us to find the secret rooms anyway, so the worst case scenario is that, you know, we probably still have to use 2 bombs to get into them. That's fine. The other thing is that strength could be super valuable, if not for survival. Screw's pretty good here. If not for survival, then for, like, financing a deal with the devil early on we otherwise wouldn't be able to get. So I think for our purposes right now, it makes the most sense to stick with the strength card for now and, you know, kind of play those, like, high risk, high reward strats, I guess, instead of just, like, trying to get one extra secret room. I totally did not even realize we have, Curved Horn is our trinket as well. I'm really guilty of overlooking a lot of these trinket pickups early, but Curved Horn is disgustingly good. And this run is very, very close to being ridiculously powerful. Honestly, Unicorn Horn is probably better. We do have a Tinted Rock as well. I mean, so far so good. One of these is going to be a shop, one of these is going to be a boss room, one of these termini over here, so... It means we will not have a, oh, if I could get you killed up here by the Tinted Rock, that would be ideal. I'm imagining this is a country song from when I was a kid. Up in Little Rock, 'cause baby without you. Not really the best singer. Baby, I'm not me. But I was so young when you know, country was originally super popular. Well, not originally, but you know what I mean. That all these songs are like a fever dream to me. So I'm always like, hey, does anyone remember John Michael Montgomery's Sold, the Graydon County auction incident? People are like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm like, you know, going once, going twice, I'm sold to the lady in the second row. She's an 8, she's a 9, she's a 10, I know. She's got ruby red lips, blonde hair, blue eyes, and I'm about to kiss you my heart goodbye. But at the same time, ask me what I had for breakfast yesterday, and I am like, what? That's not true. I had cold pizza for breakfast yesterday, which is another subject in and of itself. I talk about this probably ad nauseum on the NLSS. Oh, right, that's not a curse room. I talk about this probably ad nauseum on the NLSS, but that's why I like getting pizza. I'm not the kind of person who lives on pizza. I especially lately, been trying to live a little bit more of a healthy lifestyle, balance. But, you know, maybe once every 2 weeks, Kate and I'll get some pizza. And I like buying pizza because you get 2 meals, in my opinion. Even as ridiculous as it sounds. You get the original, I was going to say hot pizza, but by the time it gets up here, we get ready to eat, it's probably warm pizza. And then, the next day, for breakfast, you're like, what am I going to have? Just cereal again? Stupid oatmeal crisp. No offense, General Mills, if you want a, if you're looking for somebody to sponsor you, or, sorry, to be sponsored by you. I'm not going to sponsor you guys, probably have huge overhead. You're running, like, factories and stuff like that. I just sit in my underwear in my office here and record The Binding of Isaac, so, you know, the sponsorship's got to go the other way, but, consider me, and also if you have any, you know, associates at Doctors Associates, the Subway, parent company, I would very much love to be in touch with them as well. Anyway. Here's the thing. I know you can heat up cold pizza and make it warm pizza or hot pizza again. And I gotta admit, apparently the superior way to do it is to just warm it up in the oven for a while, and then it comes out basically tasting very similar to the fresh pizza. Ooh, be careful. Comes out tasting very similar to the fresh pizza, but I got a soft spot, maybe because it reminds me of like some Saturday lunches when I was a kid, of, you know, you got leftover pizza from Friday night, just throw it in the microwave for like 45 seconds or something like that. It comes out all like weird, and the cheese is like a form that it's never been before in human existence, but it's still pretty good. But cold pizza wins out for me because of the convenience factor. And I get that that might smack of laziness a little bit, but it's a different flavor, and it also takes no time whatsoever to prepare. So I can go from like 0 to pizza in record time. That's why I like cold pizza. But I eat all of my takeout cold because I'm a fucking weirdo. If I got like, you know, Thai food, I'm eating that Thai food cold the next day. Does not bother me. Heat's just a number, man. Alright. Mr. Dolly. A little bit of a shit draw on the Spirit Hearts there, but that's okay. We'll take Gimpy, and really we're just like kind of motoring along here. I mean, we're going pretty quickly. The run is not, it is not continued to grow at the same rate at which it started. Like right now, it's still like a 9 out of 10 in terms of the damage that we're doing, but it hasn't popped off too much more than it had originally when we started. If you're wondering why I didn't take, oh god, be careful. If you're wondering why I didn't take Sister Maggie, the answer to that question is very simple. I think Sister Maggie is kind of a bad item. Okay, right, we gotta do this. I mean, this room, we've done it so many times, we really shouldn't get hit with any sort of regularity there, but it's one of the rooms with the smallest margins of error, for sure. We basically got Sister Maggie for free right there in the form of Ghost Baby. I know that they're not literally the same, but they probably functionally are very, very similar for us here, so I'm not gonna rock the boat too much on that. We have about 3 minutes to still be on schedule for boss rush, so I also think it's maybe a little sensible to come in here and crack into these. Okay, we get the ability to fly, and we also get Bob's Rotten Head. Which, I don't know, I mean, like, Unicorn Horn I think is probably better. Bob's Rotten Head is just so underwhelming. To only be able to use it once every 3 rooms is like a real disappointment, but this ended up being awesome for us. Now that we have the ability to fly, well, first off, we got a black heart for seemingly no reason. Amnesia basically irrelevant at this point, but now we can fly in here, and we can grab these keys and all these consumables, and still get to our shop. And then I think, sure, blank card strength seems like what we probably want to do here. And you know what? Let's go car battery as well. This'll be weird. If we can go car battery, which we can, just barely. And I think that that is pretty sensible for us. So we should get a double boost of strength every time we use it. Strength is not the card I want to be rolling with long-term here to use this combination that effectively, but it's good enough for now, and, you know, will be disgusting for us in the future. By the way, this does not allow us, to the best of my knowledge, to take Sister Maggie for free. It'll just take one of our existing heart containers. The only way that would work is if we didn't have any red hearts when we went in there. Alright, we got our, like, 3rd deal with the devil in a row. Krampus's head is really fun with car battery, but obviously we're hoping for lump of coal, so we can still keep rolling blank card, and it is head of Krampus. That's okay. That's okay. I mean, a little bummed out, but life goes on. That last floor actually ended up being amazing. Car battery is, I don't think it's really underrated because it's actually like fairly well liked, I think. We do have to be careful with strength, by the way, because we could accidentally, if we pop it for no reason and we have too many spirit hearts, we could push spirit hearts off the screen and then never get them back. So I don't think that that's going to contribute to us losing, but it could contribute to, you know, a leeching of our own resources, if you will. Sagittarius is really good, especially because our speed was not that amazing. And Tammy's head... Car battery, Godhead. Yeah, this is what we're gonna roll. I know I keep switching my spacebar item. Let's try to be more timely. They're always telling you on YouTube, you know, try to catch in with, or try to catch on to personal, you know, tentpole events that are happening in the news so that you can, you know, make your videos more sticky for people. We're changing our spacebar item more than Taylor Swift changes her story. Hi-yo! Thank God for this laugh button, man. Saving bad punchlines for like 3 years now. I'll just keep moving along here. I don't know anything. If you're gonna actually try to talk to me about this, you know, Taylor Swift, Kim Kardashian, Kanye West story, I know nothing about it. You know who you bring that story up to? You bring that up to Dan. He's all into the hip-hop memes and the pop culture and the celebrity because he is one, etc., etc. Razor Blade. Not what we really wanted out of our fight there. As you can probably guess, it didn't go to our deal with the devil because we've already seen it. And that is not Small Rock. Alright, so we're out of here. Really easy floor again. We basically have no reason to go to the shop. We pretty much have no reason to go to the... no reason and no ability to go to the boss trap room here. We're on Dank Depths 1, about 3 minutes ahead of schedule. And really, this is almost like Tammy's Head Brimstone level, to be honest with you. It's not quite there, and, you know, we could definitely do with, like, a couple of extra, like, awesome synergies, but as of right now, this is almost as powerful as, like, basically as powerful as it gets. So, in the interest of not alienating my fan base here, let's not take Cursed Eye. Of course, I used Tammy's Head against the only wave of enemies here that could actually block it. That's okay. Sagittarius basically means these guys are done. Hopefully we'll get a Yera, Perthrow or something, be able to re-roll it. Well, we did get a Yera. Now, rest assured, I know there's gonna be people in the comments now, they're gonna say, you idiots! You had blank card car battery Yera. Think of the consumables that you could have gotten, the items you could have gotten, etc., etc. Look, art is about restrictions, okay? If you've got no limits, you need no creativity to survive within those limits. If we have limitless items, where's the drama on the run? TNT knows drama. I don't know drama. We're gonna get every deal with the devil. Okay, sure, I'll tell you what, we'll probably get everything here, and this is gonna be disgusting. Now I'm thinking Tammy's Head is a sensible choice for us to stick with. Question mark card. And this actually has the potential, I would say, to become one of the most powerful runs we've ever had. Yo, we got Gimpy. Where's my payouts? Succubus is good. The Mark is good. Brimstone's good. Yera will keep. And I think we still get the niceness of having... Ooh, that's bad. We did have a Perthrow, hilariously enough. We get the niceness of having the Yera, but still the hilarity of having whatever's going to happen with Brimstone, Godhead, Tammy's Head, car battery here. So, yeah, it's not going to be the fastest run we've ever had, and I don't really want it to be, but it could well be the most powerful run we've ever had by the end of it. As you can tell, the game is pulling no punches, giving us the world's greatest familiar in the form of Harlequin Baby here. Okay, let's not... Whoa, okay. Let's, not die, I think is pretty important. Ooh, this is good, too. And we're definitely going to do Boss Rush. I don't know if we're going to do Hush, but we're definitely going to do Boss Rush. It's basically not even a debate. Boss Rush will be exceptionally easy. Hush, less so, but we do have really good damage. It's just going to be a rude awakening to walk into the Hush fight and not be able to kill everything in a single hit. So, we'll take that as it comes. But for now, pretty happy with the outcome we've established for ourselves here. We have Goat Head, so it's all deals with the devil from this point on. And we've got 6 HP, more than enough. All we really need to 100% guarantee victory at this point, if it wasn't already 100% guaranteed, is, you know, something along the lines of the Relic. And if we can get that, it's it's beyond over. It's probably already beyond over. The only rooms that can really stop us here are rooms that, like, directly segment the number of enemies that there are. Because, you know, obviously, although we do have Nun's Habit, we can't really rely on getting more than one Tammy's Head charge per room, so we do have to watch out for damage like that as well. I'm not thrilled to be taking hits in that situation. Even enemies that disappear are not immune to our charms here. We definitely need keys as well, especially if we're going to use this Yera rune effectively. Which I hope so. I have a bad track record lately of just forgetting to use Yera. Which is, I don't want to say unacceptable, because there's still been some entertaining runs, you know? It's like some, well, in Itchy and Scratchy SF013, Scratchy hits the same tone on the xylophone, but it clearly makes a different tone. I mean, what do the writers expect us to believe? That this is some kind of magic xylophone? What I'm getting at is I think it's a relatively minor complaint, but at the same time, why not double your items if you can? Let's see if we can get a secret room. Even if we can't get a secret room, I think it is in our best interest to go to the curse room. And I was clearly wrong. And that will teach me to think independently and make my own autonomous decisions here. I was really hoping that was like the stars. But you know what? I think you just go for it. See what you get in your deal with the devil here. Spirit Hearts would actually be extremely well timed. Sadly, none. We still only have 4.5 HP. Slightly dicey. Pretty Fly's really good. Every other pill is infested, apparently. We'll take the Polaroid and get down to business here. You take the body here for sure. And the reasoning is not just because our HP is slightly scary, but you take the body here because all the other items were bad. Or active items. And I'm not getting... you know there's one dude out there, and I respect this dude because, you know, you gotta know what you love, right? No, be true to thine own self, be true. But at the same time, I'm not taking, you know, car battery lemon mishap. As fun as it might seem, I think this is a little bit more fun, just in terms of the pure, like, ridiculousness factor here. Which is probably, like, the worst superhero power to have. I think they call them superpowers in this day and age. Wolverine has a healing factor. You have a ridiculous factor. Well, so far it's proving to be a pretty difficult boss rush here. Not sure if I have high expectations for us in the future. Was that the fastest boss rush we've ever done? I mean, we have had, like, Tammy's Head, Brimstone before, but I don't know. Tammy's Head, Brimstone, Godhead, Car Battery, Curved Horn. This might be a new record. We need the keys. The one thing that will get me to not do Hush is if we don't have enough keys left by the time we get down to the Hush fight. And I think that's very sensible. Is like, why risk death and especially like embarrassment on a run that's so good if we don't get any benefit at all from going through with the Hush fight? So, I mean, we were going to come this way anyway. I think getting the permanent Polaroid invincibility is not a bad idea, even though I was just recently concerned about our HP. I still think it's sensible for us to be a little aggressive on deals with the devil. Of course, it depends if the item's good enough to take. Sneeze and a half coming up right here. Oh my god. Made like a little pre-orgasmic sound there before the main event showed up there. That's a new one. Alrighty. Well, 4 keys. It's got me thinking twice. We will check out what I assume is going to be a library here, and I'll do it again, honestly, because Book of Revelations is very good for us. Not going to keep it. We got 2 Spirit Hearts out of it. That's well worth the key that we spent, which we didn't actually spend because we have unlimited keys on this floor. Do we want to play the Key Beggar? I think not. If only... I really feel like an easy change, and again, you know, I don't have a game designer's hat. I can't put on my game designer's hat because I've never designed a game myself. I think that the Key Beggar would be much more palatable if you just made it so if you had a golden key, you played him until he paid out. What's the average, you know, expected value out of having unlimited keys and getting a Key Beggar? Attack Fly? Like, that's it. That's not going to change the run too much. You're giving out Lump of Coal or Krampus's Head on every single run. We're going to worry about, you know, Attack Fly here. Plus, how many times, or let me put it this way, on what proportion of runs would you expect to find a key beggar on the same floor that you have a golden key? 1 in 5 runs? 1 in 10 runs? On the chest, it would be very powerful, but I think that would just be more fun. Right now, the key beggar, borderline might as well not exist, in my opinion. But, again, like I said, I don't have a game designer's hat. I'm not a game designer. We are definitely going to go fight Hush. We picked up a lot of keys in a very short time span, and ceremonial robes is really good. Let's do it. We need 8 keys. No, we need 7 keys, and we'll probably get some from the golden chest out here regardless. Let's see what we got. Not good. Not good. Probably not great. Very good. Okay, so we got 2 keys back. That's important. Item room number 1, I think you no doubt take the halo. Item room number 2, I think you take Deadeye. And inside of our shop, I think you probably just donate a bunch of money back here. Now the Hush fight it's pretty much a static link. And it's not strictly true. In fact, it's basically not true at all. What I mean by that, we'll probably buy a key here as well, by the way. But what I mean by that is, it's almost independent of your damage. And especially if you're relying on Tammy's head, which is only going to have 1 charge for the entire fight, we're not going to gain too much speed on the Hush fight here, I think. So, prepare to find yourself in a situation in which we are going to be taking a while on this fight, is my guess. Figure we might as well throw out the Tammy's head early because we do have Nun's Habit. Kind of working backwards, our goal for the permanent Polaroid invincibility, but that's okay. Weirdly enough, our actual damage is kind of underwhelming. And I don't mean it's underwhelming in that it's like a 5 out of 10. It's like a 10 out of 10 that is just not your favorite 10 out of 10. You know, it's like rating a video game 10 out of 10, but you're like, nah, it's not perfect. It's not the best video game of all time. It's just really, really good. This is pretty much how I feel about this one right now. It's like, it's probably because I'm used to traveling at the speed of sound here with like Brimstone Tammy's head car battery, but I'm like, come on, man. All we've got is Deadeye, all stats up, ceremonial robes, and Godhead and the curved horn. Like, could you give me a little bit more damage, please, so I could kill the Hush instantaneously? But on the bright side, it doesn't look like I made a gross miscalculation. It doesn't seem like we're going to die on this fight. Also, the homing tiers, thanks to Godhead, are exquisite here. I really do think that this may be the fastest run we've ever done that has Boss Rush and Hush attached to it. I can't say that for certain, because I don't keep good records of anything, but especially of, my Isaac history necessarily, but I think it's got to be up there. I think that we can finish this run within, like, 3 minutes of when the Hush fight ends. So, you know what, that's probably going to be like 25 minutes. Maybe that's a little weak. What would be awesome is if we actually got to do every single secret boss on this one. So if we got to do Boss Rush, get to do the Hush, and do Mega Satan. All we need to do in order for that to happen is find Dad's key on the chest, which is not inconceivable. Certainly not the most likely outcome, but definitely not inconceivable. It's actually a pretty strong run for countering Hush, just because of the fact that every single shot hits every single enemy, so he doesn't get to spend much time underground. And I know, we could stand there and, be in our succubus, get the damage buff there, but, it's kind of small potatoes, I think. Which, I don't insult small potatoes. You ever realize small potatoes, they're kind of coming back? Anytime you go to, like, a trendy restaurant, they're always like, we use new potatoes. We use baby potatoes. And you're like, man, that's not cool. Those potatoes could have grown up to be regular-sized russets, turned into a beautiful starchy mashed potato or a French fry, and you had to cut them down in the prime of their lives. That's a tuber tragedy right there. That's tuber tragedy? Did I say tragedy? Either way. Up to the cathedral. I think we'll be done this run before 25 minutes. Unless we get the, That's key. In which case, it's going to take a little longer. We do need that key, so we will go back. We might as well take the quarter. I'm not taking all the money, but I will take the quarter. And, you know, any luck upgrade is good. Now, we have the Yara rune. Don't forget the Yara rune. I hear you down there in the comments section. You're saying, hey, I guarantee he's going to forget the Yara rune. Not this time, good sir. Not this time. Probably should have done this in a different order. That's okay. It sort of makes sense to take Guppy's Paw here, I think, just to give us permanent Polaroid invincibility. What do we have in here? More red chests? You know, we might as well. I'd stand by that 20-minute assessment. Ansus, I don't think, saved us the time that we spent on this room, but I still think it was, you know, why not, basically? Why not come here? Helps that one brimstone shot can take out half the bosses in a single room. Alright, let's move on. 4 keys is not amazing. Don't need too many more drops to get to 8. And actually, there is one back there. I'm hoping I don't need to go back. Yara. Well, I'm not going to go back. I'll just tell you that much right now. What did I say? 25 minutes? Okay, that doesn't do anything for us there. We can at least open 5 chests. Curse of the Unknown. It could be bad, but it's probably not going to be bad. White Feather, Epiphora, PhD, Homing Bombs, Midas Touch. There's some okay stuff here. PhD gave us Pretty Fly, which is actually nice. And, sure, as far as 5 chests go, not the most amazing haul, but still pretty okay. We'll definitely go back for that. And that, I suppose. Hey, I'm trying to keep on a schedule here, you know? I promised people the 25-minute run of their lives, and you're messing me up. So marked I took by accident, but I guess marked with a charge shot might actually be amazing because it raises your rate of fire a lot, but it doesn't seem like our shots were homing, but that could just be because we were fighting an enemy. Yeah, it was. Because we're fighting an enemy that's stationary. In general, I feel like marked is really, really bad, and I won't take it in most circumstances. But in this circumstance, I will take it. Because it's strange. I'm still standing by 25 minutes. I think Evil Eye provides nothing of value. Piggy Bank also provides nothing of value. It's like my luck stat is high enough, I'm getting consumables, but I don't want to stop to pick them up unless they're actually going to have a meaningful impact, you know? I've set this arbitrary time limit for myself, and now I got to stick with it. You don't understand. I don't want to... You don't understand, I want to fight the Haunt right now. I don't have time for this. This is going to take us longer than the Blue Baby fight, especially with Proptosis active right now. I think it's actually bad with our Brimstone setup. Okay, that's alright. I'm standing by it. We've only got 14 seconds. I understand that seems patently ridiculous. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. What did I tell you? Didn't even need 25 minutes. 24:51. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.